What's up, everybody? Um, man, I'm just so annoyed. I know. I think every time I come on, I am. But listen, I'm gonna say this: if I don't have anything to say, I don't stream. If I don't feel like it's gonna be any use, or if there's really nothing to talk about, especially as bearish the market is, I'm not gonna stream. And a lot of people just stream to I keep saying I think is a crypto channel is a terrible type of channel to build as far as trying to get viewers and followers or whatever, because you always have to sensationalize it in some type of way. Most of the times you have to lie, if we're being honest, um, to get people in, whether it's hopium or whatever. Um, so it's just not compared to the other pages I've had. It's not a type of page that you want to have. I've given people the benefit of the doubt, thinking they gotten better. I just felt some of these people just got more arrogant. I'm just even looking at Archie stuff. I'm just like, bro, you're back to repeating my words verbatim. I gotta say this like very clearly, man. I've been saying a lot of stuff lately. Like I said, if I don't have anything to say, I won't stream. But I'll say some stuff. It is a theory. It's a theory. It's like something I'm thinking, something I'm trying to figure out. It is not alpha. It is not an opinion. And then you have these people repeating this stuff like that they heard from you, like it's alpha. I'm the only one that would say some retarded mess like the stuff I be saying. So for you to repeat it back, I know you got it from me. I'm sick and tired of this space. I'm being honest, because the people don't care about how they affect people's money. As long as they're bringing people into Patreon, they just say whatever. They don't care that they're hurting people. Um, like I said, I say some crazy stuff on my channel. I have some crazy theories or whatever, and then to hear people repeating it as if it's alpha, or it's like they came up with it themselves. Like is very dangerous to be playing with people's money. Because we're all, kind of having this cycle's been crazy. So it's a lot to deal with, especially, and then you up here like I've never heard so much. Once again, so much incorrect information in one live stream. I'd be honest. I'm be honest. I saw the little thing streaming, and I've been telling y'all. I said I took down all my videos. I'm saying I'm gonna go over there and see. I feel like he's doing better. I'm gonna just go check out the video. It was like the arrogance is on at an all time high because you made a forex on Sui after I talked about Sui, and that's how you found Sui. Now you're this. The arrogance is just crazy. Most of these people don't know what they're talking about in crypto. And like I said, you're repeating verbatim what I've been saying about the market running around March. And my theory is not even my opinion, it's my theory. It's a big difference between theory and opinion. Repeating verbatim everything I said about the March thing, didn't say why I said it, didn't even understand why they were saying it. And he's not the only one that does this. There's so many people that do this. Like one of my friends, he's on the research group of a bigger channel. He put out some false notes, not false note. He made a mistake in his notes and put it out. Somebody went to the stream and repeated his research thing verbatim. He found out about it. He actually got a strike, or you get so many strikes, you lose your job or whatever. So he got a strike for putting out incorrect information. But somebody went to the live stream and sent it like it was the gospel truth. He had to go back and correct it and then put it back out, and then that person like deleted the stream. A lot of these people do not know what they're doing. They get very excited if they get like little wins, like they get a little 3 or 4x. You can't tell them that they're not a genius. And then saying you pivoted to blue chips. You pivoted to blue chips because you realized you didn't know what you were doing in the market. You know how to research, and then saying that's why you're holding it well. Y'all stop listening to some of these people. Like I can't stress this enough, man. I was really hoping this person was doing better, but they've gotten way more arrogant. They told people so much incorrect information in that live stream. 2 projects people asked about, and they were like, no, those are not good. Dude, those are some of the best projects. What are you talking about? Like, some of these people don't know what they're doing, bro. It's just aggravating the crap out of me. I'm an empath, so I hate seeing people get taken advantage of. And then people watch these people and that's why people say, they say to me like, oh, when we're watching your channel, sometimes it's boring. I always say, I'm not trying to hype you guys up. I'm not trying to put on a circus. I'm not trying to entertain you. I'm simply to come here to talk to you guys. And people get caught up because these people sound confident. Let me tell you why these people sound confident. Because if you're putting $50,000 a month in their pocket, If your portfolio is going down, they're not phased because you're feeding them 50, $100,000 a month into their Patreon. So of course they're moves. You think you're reading confidence on them, but what you're reading is you filling their pockets. They don't have any reason to panic. And the mostly it's crazy. Some of these biggest groups, I keep saying, they're the ones who know the least. And then you steal from like even the thing like I can tell a lot of people do this game, and even I'm just talking out my head. I do this all the time. But even Rand has been saying he's having trouble. But they figure like, oh, crypto band is a big group. Let me go get alpha from there. And then they'll try to like run to their stream and do their stream before he does his stream. But they're actually just telling the notes that he gave in his group. Like, y'all think people don't see this? Like, I see a lot of people do this. They try to steal crypto banner notes and then like talk about it on the stream. And then he'll even come on. And by the time he gets on stream, the information is switched. Y'all got to stop playing this game with people, man, because it's not cool at all. I have enough pressure on me sometimes, like I said, because this market has been crazy, and my job is to make people money. These people, if you're paying them $100,000 a month, they don't care. All they need to make is their 4x. Don't let these people tell you, no, you don't need to get in mid caps and small caps. You're not going to make any money. You can't do what they did. If you're feeding them $100,000 a month, they keep just dumping it into Solana or and I love Solana too. I got my bag. But if they keep dumping your money into Solana and Sui, that's all they need. They have no reason to go search out mid caps and small caps and stuff to help you make money. And when I'm in my group, I'm always trying to think, okay, what can I find? Because I know these people might not have as much money as I do. What can I find to help them make money? And sometimes it's very risky. And yes, it will go down, but as fast as it goes down, it goes up. And a lot of people you're talking about this arrogance, talking about you only do blue chips. You only do blue chips because you don't know anything about crypto. And then you get on your channel talking using all these trading terms. And I don't even trade. I'm not an expert trader at all, but I know trading terms. And I've heard them use like 4 trading terms completely incorrectly. This is not an opinion, it's factual that you're using this information incorrectly and using these big words to try to trick people on your channel. That's why I keep telling y'all, you don't have to join my group, you have to watch my channel, but do not question why I'm not all entertaining. Like when I'm on my channel, I usually talk in a very monotone voice, thinking a lot while I'm talking because I'm trying to think about the information I'm giving you. I'm not up here to feed you hopium. I'm not up here to put fear in your heart because a lot of people they get views off fear. So yes, a lot of times I talk monotone. A lot of these people who talk boisterous and all this kind of stuff don't know what they're talking about. He should really delete that stream because there is so much incorrect information in that stream that is just getting on my nerves and talk people hating on you because no, I don't even know why so many people in their channel or their group or whatever when they don't know what they're talking about. But no one's hating, bro. You're just giving out incorrect information, man, and it just makes me really upset when people are. It makes me upset in my own group. Like if we get into something and something bleeds, I'm like, God dang, I gotta do something to help them make this money back. These people don't give a crap. They don't care if your portfolio bleeds out. As long as you're feeding that money to their Patreon, they're making $100,000 a month. They don't care. Even if they didn't earn this money, they did no research to earn it, so they don't care what's going up and down. I'm not there. Like I'm always trying to make sure. Um, oh man, why this thing always goes out? What is he doing? What's he doing? There we go. And even somebody said something about that the other day. It's nothing. The sound is nothing to troubleshoot. It's really the software, and I really don't want to. I mean, the streaming software. I don't really want to change it. I just don't have time for it. But because all my stuff is like super state of the art or whatever. It's just I don't think the streaming software is able to deal with it. But yeah, even when I'm saying I'm giving you something to think about, like when I say the market can run around market, so you have this person repeating it as if it's alpha and as if it came from their own thoughts, and I know it did not come from their own thoughts. Um, but like I said, they're not the only one. I see people across, and I got a lot. Actually, we got a lot of alpha to get to today too that I'm gonna talk about. But a lot of people, listen, y'all. I'm gonna say it one more time. I'm not here to feed you hopium. I don't know how you see opium, but what I can say is I don't feel like this market is over. And once again, they've been repeat my words on that too. Um, But I'm not here to tell you like some is like this is when alt season going. Listen, let me tell you something very clearly, whether you want to hear it or not. Nobody knows when alt season is going to start. Don't be going to channels and tweet pages for your hopium to feed your dopamine for somebody to tell you when alt season is going to start. Nobody knows. I don't know. Rand doesn't. All of the biggest YouTuber, crypto YouTubers, Twitter YouTubers, none of us know. So stop looking for people to tell you that because none of us know. All I can say is I feel like it's still intact. We're still going to get there. Stop letting these people BS you with this. It's just, whew, man, it's just crazy. It's crazy because it's very dangerous. Some of the stuff I've been seeing people say, um, including like those two projects. They're great projects. This dude doesn't know what he's talking about at all. Absolutely does not know what he's talking about. Tao and Sui, everybody knows about Tao and Sui. Like that's not alpha, bro. It's not alpha. You're packing your bags of Sui and Tao with their money. Like I think I don't even think I think the money I make from my group in a month I can make in at least 2 hours doing what I regularly do. So yeah, it's just I'm tired of it. I'm so tired of. I don't think I'm made for the space to be doing this to see the stuff that people are doing. Um, but yeah. Anyway, yeah. So once again, I'm a little boisterous today, but don't expect this. I'm really chill on my channel. I'm really usually like in my thoughts when I'm thinking what I'm trying to say to you. So no, I'm not going to be talking in hype tones and talk moon boy crap and all that kind of stuff. Um, and I'm gonna say it for these people too. He will say this too. Once and has his moments when he'll be arrogant, but even he'll say it. He'll say, "Oh, our research didn't do this, and our research showed us this, and it didn't pan out." Y'all need to stop playing with people's money, thinking you can just go to his group and get alpha, and then spit it back to your channel, and thinking you're gonna be like the savior. Y'all gonna wreck people. You're gonna wreck people doing that crap. We all out here doing just research, trying to figure out the best thing. None of us know how the market is going to so yeah, that's what's going on. I just actually let me say one more thing. I even saw people talking about this in the stock world, and we're in a place where a lot of things are changing, and this generation is not with the BS anymore. When I say this generation, it really doesn't matter what age you are. I mean, this generation can be people from 5 years old to I'll say 5 years old to 40ish, 40 maybe 40 with the investing. Like it used to be, people come in the stock market and they just pack the bags of the billionaires. You go and you're like, oh, I got some Walmart stock, I got some Apple stock, I got this stock. Even that is becoming like the crypto world where these people are so upset, as I've been saying, they don't know what's going on too. If they have, I'm just throwing out round numbers. If they have $1 billion, they can't come into $1,000 stock. That's not going to do anything for them. What's happening is all the people with a nickel and a dime and a quarter kind of put in that $1,000 market cap. There's no such thing as 1,000 market cap in stocks, but I'm just painting a picture, but they're just trying to turn the quarter into $1, turn the quarter into $2 or whatever. And so a lot of these big guys' bags are not, getting packed in stocks and in crypto. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not trying to be petty here, but even listen, I like pudgy penguins. I'm sorry, I'm just say some stuff today. I like pudgy penguins or whatever, the little NFTs or whatever. But then they thought they was gonna throw this meme coin out there because meme coins were hot. They thought they was gonna throw the meme coin out there, was gonna make all this money. Did nothing but dump sense. People are not in that game anymore. They're no longer packing the big guys' bags anymore. So Pingu, as far as I know, is done up and go into the trash hole. The whole time it's been out. Even when memes were hot. But yeah, and I'm just this is people want to make money on small caps. So people are like, oh, don't touch small caps at all or whatever. Yes, the market is crazy right now. Those suckers gonna leak. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna bleed out because the market is not in a good place. But when the market turns up, it's just gonna immediately fly. I've seen it happen with some tokens even recently or whatever. So don't let people um, scare you out of mid caps, whether that's something between 100 million and 500 million, or small cap stuff under 100 million, or micro caps, because that stuff can still make money. Granted, you only want to put a small amount of money in those. I'm gonna get to that in a minute. We got some stuff, but yeah, these people saying, oh, they go into blue chips because they don't know. Like when somebody says that, you should know right away, oh, this person doesn't know what they're doing. You're so scared that you just have to go to blue chips because you don't know what else is going on in the market. So don't try to make it like that's a tactic to, yes, a tactic to save your portfolio. But no, most of these people, they're spending your money on the blue chips. That's what they're doing. You need to stop giving these people your money. You don't have to give them your money. I don't care if nobody else joins my group. Like I'm just trying to really help people because I'm tired of seeing people use people and abuse them. It's getting on my last nerve. Um, anyway, yeah, my whole thing about the March thing, that's my theory. That's not theirs. You're using my words and they don't even know what I was saying because they didn't even say it back correctly. Um, yeah. Okay, let's get to some of this stuff. So this is something I've been saying to y'all already. Um, and it's nothing new. I was one of the first ones talking about the oversaturation. I've been talking about this since like almost last January, February. And so a lot of projects, I keep saying this, they were supposed to come out last year. Oh, they were supposed to come out in February. Okay, we're gonna come out in the summer. Okay, then we coming out in the fall. Okay, we're gonna come out December before 2025. Okay, now we're gonna come out in January. It's February now. They pushed it back to February, and this is one that you guys can see for yourself. And then Lenny is one of the favorite ones that people, I mean, one of the most famous ones, or whatever you want to say, that everybody's been waiting to come out, and they even put out some information this morning. Where's that? Where's that? That announcement. I'm sorry, I should have had it pull up. Anyway, and I'm not knocking them. I'm not trying to flood them. I'm not knocking them. I'm not trying to say anything negative about them. I'm just showing you that they're gonna BS you. I'm gonna say, oh, we gotta, what was it? They gotta refine some stuff or whatever. We gotta change this or what. They're not refining anything, y'all. They just don't want to come out when the market is bearish. And the thing is, to bring this all full circle with my whole rant that I've been ranting this whole time before, that's why you got to get into groups that are actually doing research. None of us are going to be 100% know exactly what's going on, but not these scary groups that's talking about I'm only in blue chips, because no, they are spending your money on the blue chips. Because when this market turns, I've been saying this for months. Like I said it 6 months ago. I said I think people think all the projects that are out now, but there's going to be more projects that come out. I've been saying this for months and months. And so as 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 when the market picks up, y'all, I cannot tell y'all, listen to me. I cannot tell y'all how many projects were supposed to come out between October and now, and they're all going to just start dumping on the market at the same time. As soon as the market gets bullish, it's going to be just a crap ton of stuff just coming time, and you're going to probably be in panic mode trying to figure out which one. Is a point now where my group's quiet, everybody's group is quiet, I'm quiet, everybody's quiet. And then when it starts happening, y'all gonna immediately be like, hey, bro, should I get this one? Should I get this one? It's gonna get crazy, y'all. I know it's boring right now, but a lot of projects are about to start launching at the same time. And it might be 150 projects I don't want to say a day. Let me get realistic. I feel like it's going to be a point where it's probably going to be 30, 35 to maybe 60 projects that launch in 1 week. It's going to be that crazy. And you cannot have somebody just still talking about, well, Sui and Solana, Sui and Solana. Like, bro, it's going to get crazy. And for you to make the money, I'm going to reiterate, they are making, some of these guys are making $300,000 and $100,000 off your Patreon money. They don't need they don't need the X's that you need. Some of y'all need the 10X, the 20X, 30X. They don't need that. These groups are not for you because they don't know what the crap they're doing. And when the market switches, they're not going to know how to follow it or whatever. But so Lenny is not the only one. And I know a lot of people been trashing them today. And a couple of months ago, maybe even I would be right there like, oh, y'all keep holding back the launch. People waiting for the token to drop or whatever so they can get their airdrop or whatever. You can't fault these projects, y'all. The market is stupid right now. I mean, it's just getting redder and it's just getting redder and it's just more red. Oh, we got a little green right now. But that's because it was so red. So we got like 1%, 2%. Stuff is up 1% or 2% or whatever. But yeah. So I can't fault Linear for not coming out. I know a lot of people been waiting on it, but what I'm saying is a lot of people know about that project, but there's so many more that y'all don't realize it's holding back. Also, to reiterate more the negative, the saturation is not going to stop y'all. This is for me. This is for everybody. This is not saying I'm better than anybody. This is for me, everybody. The research, you got to be on your top of your research and paying attention to the shifts. I think I've already said what I think the next shift is going to be, and I really believe it's going to be that. But if you listen to the stream this morning, they told you that narrative was terrible because, once again, they don't know what they're talking about. I don't know how people don't catch and see like, oh, okay, they were wrong this many thousand times, but they still follow them or whatever. But anyway, I think that narrative is going to be the next hot narrative. And so, but there's going to be other stuff too. But as a lot of people are saying, this is why even as stuff is bleeding, I try to hold on to stuff that I feel like is going to weather the storm, is going to last regardless of what the price action is now. And people are going to come back, as people like to say, flock to quality or whatever, or utility, whatever you want to call it. They're going to come back to that stuff. And like I said, once again, I've always, even though I'm quiet in the group, I always got my ear to the market. And it's not to say I'm first, or I'm better than anybody, because who the freak cares? Nobody cares whether I said it or somebody else said it. But I think I was one of the first to talk about the hack that happened on Bybit and stuff. And Yeah, I've been looking into that stuff. I guess they've been moving around, and they sent it to God, what's the thing they sent it to? Sorry, it don't even matter right now. But anyway, like some people said, yeah, y'all got to realize. I think they've been dumping the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum so their friends can get in. And then this person repeated my other words. I was talking about Eric Trump, and like they've been collecting this stuff. So like, yeah, they do want it to run. Um, they want it to run. So if they've been collecting it, the market can't be over. But I feel like they put this FUD out there. I can't say who's in on it. Some people think the CEO of I mean not Binance, Bybit is in on it because of some of the stuff. Like even when they've been putting the Ethereum back into the exchange, um, even when they put the Ethereum back into the exchange, like you're not seeing the deposit address. So it looks like very really coordinated. I'm not saying whether it is or not. I'm not trying to FUD anybody, but a lot of people think it's coordinated because you can't even see the address that they deposited back into, but all of a sudden they got more Ethereum. But yeah, I mean, I feel like they put this news out there. I can't say when the run is going to start. I'm not trying to tell you. When I do say it, I'm just trying to give you a theory and something for you to think about and to give you a picture of how the market is probably not over yet. But um yeah, they I think they put that FUD out there so the price here drop so they can get some more of it. It did drop to 21 at one time. I'd be honest, I haven't looked at what the price dropped to this weekend. But yeah, they're gonna cause the FUD. Um, and you're gonna feel like you're like, oh, I've weathered the storm. I'm cool. Like I've been dealing with the bleeds or whatever. They're gonna do it to a point when you really, people always say, you're gonna really think, nah, man, this is really over. It's really over, and then it's gonna start running. I can't say when, but I don't feel like it's over. But yeah, they gonna do this stuff so the boys can feel their bags more. And that's what's going on. And another thing the person was saying, like, connected to macro kind of, but not really. I keep telling you that's the excuse they use, man. I'm so sick of people talking about stuff they don't know what they're talking about. Y'all should tell by now. It pisses me off. And then another thing I was saying, y'all, listen, I know you hate to see this, and let me say this: I'm not an expert trader. I do wish I was a better trader, whatever. I'm never gonna lie to y'all and fluff to y'all, whatever. But I do know some things about it, and let me tell y'all, I know some of y'all you get caught up in your emotions and stuff. You have got to manage your energy. You can't get too excited. You can't get too fearful. Just try to watch the market, study what you can, and stay level headed. Don't let people feed you fomium, hopium. Because I keep seeing people say this, and I'm seeing it for all the months. I'm sorry, y'all. Ain't no golden cross gonna tell us nothing. Not the platinum cross. I don't care if the cross is made of vibranium. There's so many golden crosses that came and went this cycle, and it's just been dump, dump, dump. I know we like to rely on the stuff in the short term trade and swing trade, and maybe you can rely on the stuff that you keep seeing people say, "Oh, the all season, altcoin season is coming because this is happening." Bro, they've been saying that for 8 months. Just chill. Stop looking for the hopium, and just know that somewhere from here, we going up, and you're gonna have a chance to make some money. A lot of people just try to get clickbait and seem like they alpha by telling you when the alt season is going to start. They do not know. I don't know. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm never going to bull S you or whatever. If you want somebody to BS you, you might go somewhere else. I'm not going to do that. I don't have time for it. I don't have a conscience. I don't even feel right doing that. Um, yeah, that's something else. Yeah, the person said that project was trash. Some of these people are not smart, bro. Anyway, let me get some of these comments. Oh, I'm so annoyed, bro. I'm just so annoyed. Um, what about I don't know where that dude is at in Sparta. I don't know. I haven't even heard about him, seen him in a long time. Um, I don't know what's going on in his camp or whatever. But I told y'all, if y'all been watching my channel, I told y'all I deleted all my videos about that person, and I really was hoping and believing that they were doing better, and I was rooting for them. And to come back and see that they still on the same type of BS just really makes me upset, man. Like, I guess some people don't change, but like I said, you can't change when your arrogance tells you that you know what you're doing because people are feeding your pockets. They're gonna believe, as the old people say where I'm from, they say they start to smell their own poop or whatever, and really start to think that they the alpha person that they're not realizing everything that they're bullish on right now they got from somebody else. Most of them from me. So it's just crazy, man. I don't know. Some people not gonna change. I ain't trying to save nobody. Now they say, what do you think? You think we would see a huge pump by the end of Q1? End of Q1, where we at now? End of Q1 is March. Mm, but yeah, I mean, well, let me say huge pump. I don't know about huge pump, but I think we're gonna pump somewhere. We'll have some type of pump. I think once again, it's a theory, not alpha, not a fact, because of some of the stuff I'm seeing. And like I said, I know people, a lot of people saying, "Hey, we're gonna pump from December to March, and it's gonna be over, and you should get out by the end of February." And we haven't even started the pump. That's why I say I try not to talk about this stuff too much. I definitely try not to like name my live streams, that kind of stuff, and get people like all excited. Like I know exactly what's going on. Um, Paul said, "Who we talking about?" Man, I try not to talk about this stuff, but I don't know. Archie back on this bull crap, man, talking nonsense and giving horrible advice out. I mean, the most god awful advice. I'm telling you, this sounds corny. I know y'all gonna think it's corny. I don't care if y'all make fun of me. I really went. I saw the stream on. I really went over there like a proud dad. I was actually happy because in my mind he's been doing better, and I really was going to. This sounds stupid, but I really was going to watch and support. I really was. I was like, oh, let me see. I think he's doing better now, and I. It's like 5 minutes in. I'm like, what are you talking about? You still on the same type of stuff? Like you still, and probably worse. Like it's crazy, man. Golly. Let me keep moving. Base production. What would you buy today? To be honest, I've been chilling, so I haven't even looked at the price of where some stuff is right now because just where I feel like the market was going to do. I know when we got that pump, like what was it like Friday? I think it was like Friday, and so everybody's like, here's a turn, and I'm not saying I know more than anybody because I do not. I'm gonna say that. But when I saw it started pumping, I was like, I felt like it was gonna come back down. So I really sometimes you gotta chill. Sometimes you can look at sometimes you can look at your portfolio too much and you can start making too many moves. I was even saying in the group, there's this thing that everybody does on Twitter when they just trying to get engagement farming. They were like, up, I guess I'm out the market. I've lost everything. I lost my house. My wife's mad. It's that kind of tweet. A lot of people do it. But this one dude did it, and I could tell even when he tweeted, I was like, I don't think he's playing. I don't think he's doing this for clickbait. And he's not. And he's like that's his money. He makes money off, tweeting and stuff too. And yeah, so he makes money off tweeting, and he hasn't tweeted in 3 weeks. His count has been off, and I really believe he lost it all, like gambling. Because what happened is, and I keep saying this, because the market is bearish, people feel like this is their last opportunity, and they feel like I gotta do something before it's over, and so they just run and start doing crazy stuff and making all these crazy trades, whether it's meme coins or something in AI. And I really believe he did lose all his money, and so it's sad. That's why I keep saying, y'all, I know people. Some people gonna get bored. Some people gonna get upset. Some people might leave the group. I can't help that. Um, because they want something now, and that's why I'd rather not say anything. I almost rather be quiet and people be bored. It's like you stay level headed, and when you come back, it's like okay, all right, the portfolio's coming back, whatever. Then to for people to get itching and like, let's I got a group. I got to keep these people in the group. Let me go find some trade, and then we end up gambling money away. I just rather be chill and like, all right, let's just wait till it turns around. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Just have patience. Um, anyway, I said all to say that I haven't looked at the prices there. I'll probably look and see if there's some DCAs out there. I know my sound went out again. I'll keep saying somebody was like, "Oh, you should fix that and look into it." There's nothing to look into, y'all. It's just the streaming software. All my stuff is connected. No batteries going out. Sometimes it just does that. It's crazy. I think the best crypto YouTubers have no Patreon or pay plan subscriptions are toxic. Even though I have one, I can agree with you there. I can definitely can agree, but I mean, I can't. I'm not even trying to prove to nobody who I am and my integrity and all that kind of stuff. I kind of stop that, but I do it because I want a slew of people in there just BS and talking about nonsense. I don't have like I keep saying I don't have like those crypto bro Patreons where people in there telling people you're a pussy and blah blah blah. Not like that's some of the groups like just like a child's playground. There's a bunch of dudes in there toxic, talking trash to each other because they got low testosterone themselves, trying to feel more macho. And if I had a free group, then that's what it pretty much it'll be like. Then even with the paid, I've had people sneak in my group trying to steal alpha. Then they got 10 times the following than me and not realizing that the person following is getting information from me. And I take time with my research and stuff, and nobody's gonna just be stealing my research for free. But I can't say you're lying. I think you're absolutely correct. It's probably some of the least toxic ones are the free ones. Actually, I got some of the guys they left some other groups, and I guess they started telegrams or whatever, and they all, they admit they probably not don't have the most alpha, but they kind of chill. They all like guys trying to help each other. So I can't even say that what you're saying is false. It's true. But yeah, that's why I do mine that way though. Smarty said, "What is the blue chip? What is the blue chip? What is the blue chip? What do you mean? What is the blue chip?" I think you was talking about what I was talking about earlier. Yeah, I was just talking about like Sui's like common information now, like Sui and Tao. Like and people like still holding on to that like it's some alpha that they had, and you got in after they both ran like 5 and 10x, like so, or like I think he got in Sui at over $1, and it's only like a 4x from now. That's why I know people not used to make money in crypto. When you get that excited about a 4x, bro, um, and then people acting like, listen, okay, let me say this. The market is oversaturated. It's not going to be as easy to make the 100Xs and 1000Xs anymore, but they're still out there. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna call you scary. If you like, oh, I don't think that's the 30, 20, 30Xs are out there anymore. They're definitely out there, and they're out there outside of meme coins too. You don't even have to get in microcaps to find them. When people start talking like that, you should know that they're not connected. They don't know what's going on. But yeah, I think they're decent projects. But for people to be touting those like this, like Super Alpha, like everybody knows about those projects now. I saw EA said, bro, stream again. I barely be on her stream. And I was telling them when I started, I was like, if I ain't got nothing to say, I'm not really on stream. I know I do. I want to make sure people got information, but no, if I'm not streaming, if I'm not streaming, there's probably not a lot of information. I mean, there's always information, but there's probably not a lot. There's probably a lot of drama, a lot of bear stuff. Speaking of, I even get through all my notes. And let me say one more thing. Let me say one more thing, because this is very important, man. I got to figure out how to say this. It's very important. I should have said this way earlier. My bad. Once again, I'd rather not even be trying to give out trades and stuff at certain points, because or like, oh, I haven't given out a call in so long. People gonna leave my group. I mean, that's your prerogative. If people say that's your choice, you can do that. I'm not trying to imprison anybody to my group. But what I was saying was, I don't want people to go in ahead trace and gamble trades, because I don't know if y'all saw it. It's kind of big news about the guy who actually it's been two, I think three. I know two for sure. It's been two people that unlifed themselves because they were gambling too much and lost their money. So this is once again that dude I told y'all about earlier, and I say he hasn't been tweeting. I don't know. Maybe he comes back and tweet. Maybe he didn't lose it all. Maybe he is doing some kind of marketing thing and get people to engagement on his Twitter. But the two people that unlifed themselves, and it's confirmed that they unlifed themselves, that's not a game. That's why I be telling y'all, just chill right now. Please keep your mental health together and don't let the ups and downs like really control your emotions. And then that's one. I think that was three, and then there was a fourth one this weekend. His was a little bit different, but I think he had like been gambling in the trenches on meme coins. I think that's how the story goes. And he had lost pretty much a lot of his money, and he was down to his last couple of $100. And then he's like, was like, I couldn't watch it, and I hope y'all don't either. It's probably not good for your health, but he was like, yeah, y'all should make a meme coin based off of this. And he was playing Russian roulette, and then unlifed himself or whatever. Um, Yo, please, I keep saying, please protect your mental health. If I could say this any clearer, in cycles before, we had bigger drops on not meme coins. We had bigger drops on Bitcoin. But the thing was, there wasn't as many altcoins in the market, and saturation. But people, and what happens now when Bitcoin drops, people, they get out of the coin they were in and they go try to chase another coin. And so that's why you're getting consistent drops versus last. I'm telling you, what I remember is, I might be wrong. EA's on here, so tell me if I'm wrong. But I remember, like, once you got a good drop in your token, you kind of stood around, you stayed around at 40. If you got a 40% drop, if Bitcoin dropped 35%, once you got a 40% drop on your altcoin, it kind of stayed around at like 40. Then you might drop 42, 45, but it really wouldn't go past that. This cycle's so saturated, everybody keeps running out of coins and trying to run to the next one. And that's why we having like this real, like, crazy bearish price action on a lot of the stuff. So that's one of the differences this cycle, that everybody just run out of tokens. I mean, I saw somebody saying last week, like, the life cycle of like meme coins, or some of these tokens now, is about 14 hours to 3 days. Like, you almost can't even hold anything anymore. I'm still like, the ones I feel like we're holding, I feel like they're still going to do great. But when those start pumping, I do think we might have to pivot out of those a little quicker. And that's why I said you got to know some of the other projects that's about to come on the market. Just like many of you who's like, hey, we're not coming out now because we got to refine the block, whatever crap they said. Y'all, I'm not knocking them, but they lying. They straight up lying. They ain't nothing they got to fix. They just like, oh, well, we not coming out today. It's a red market. That's all that is. And I can't fault them for it, but whatever. Bass Production said blue chips are Bitcoins everybody knows about. Yeah, pretty much. The Bitcoins that everybody knows about, they're continuous developing. The team's good. The foundation, or whatever you want to call it, is good. Whatever. It's Casper blue chip. Casper big community. They can't. I don't know if you can really call them a blue chip yet, but maybe sort of. They kind of in that range. And like I tell people all the time, I know I'm not the biggest, bull on Castle, but like I say that because I think people giving astronomical, crazy price targets, but I have nothing against them. You know, they do got some kind of funky stuff going on over there. I'm not bullish on them, but I guess with the community they have and the way they've been holding, even though it's been like a stable coin lately, I guess you could say it's kind of close to like a Bitcoin. It's becoming like one this cycle or whatever. Um, Best prediction, I would say yes. Yeah. Sparta said, Abby. What is Abby? Somebody Abby? Abby other blue chips. Are there any blue about? I'm sorry, you gotta rephrase that. Katie Kate said like Solana and AVAX. Yeah, like Solana and AVAX. EA said saturation is a big problem, not allowing some alts to really hit crazy highs. Yeah, man, it's like if you get so blessed to get a 10 or 20x, you really got to start taking out. I ain't gonna lie, like last, if I'm being honest, when I started this cycle and when I got back in, I 35x my whole portfolio so fast, and it felt like it was gonna be the same as all the other cycles. And so I was doing me well or whatever. But a lot of this stuff now, I used to start taking profits at 8x, but it's almost like now at 8x, you got to take like 80% of your payout. Now we gonna see how this thing comes back around. Like, when it comes back, I feel like the market's gonna get more bullish. But yeah, it's really, and a lot of people are saying this even before me. I give people credit where it's due, but it is more like a trader cycle this time. Not like day trading. I'm not a day trader, but yeah, you kind of got to get in and out of stuff. It's not allowing stuff to really run up anymore. I mean, it's crazy. Like by the time you get to 8, 10, 12x, you kind of got to be like almost exiting completely. Um, you'll see stuff run up from like some stuff run up for 2 million to 60 million market cap. You're like, okay, it's got some legs. Okay, we got a community behind it. You come back 8 hours later, it's back at 4 million. Like, bro, this is not how this this is not how this usually goes. And I'm not talking about meme coins either, y'all. But that's another thing I keep saying, be careful. And I think a lot of these people who was running, I want to say a scam, but who were like collectively pumping stuff with their other friend groups and stuff, like I'm gonna be a little arrogant. They scared. Another thing is some of them been in my group and they don't want to call some of the stuff we in because they know they're trying to scare me. Listen, I watch some of y'all channel. Y'all ain't gonna scare me out of my bags. Because what they want to do is scare you out so they can get in early and be like, oh, see, I called it at the low. Now y'all gonna pump our bags. Y'all little game of pumping, y'all little coordinated pumps is over. Y'all gonna have to pump the stuff that y'all know is good. The utility bags and stuff we holding, but yeah, this cycle's crazy. That's all I can say. What is this comment? Earl said, "What is that about?" I don't know. I'm not gonna talk about it. Sparta said, "What do you think about?" Man, why y'all keep asking about this dude? I haven't kept up with that dude in so long. I don't know what's going on with him. I haven't even thought of his existence in so long. But I will say he really don't know what's going on. But he got the whole act together. He got like the whole social media act thing, and he makes people believe himself. So man, whatever, he running his hustle. He can do what he want to do. I just, like I said, I believe in karma, and I'm really trying to help people. And Craig, these people just getting rich off their Patreons, man, and it's not from their crypto trades. But I can't help. I was telling my one of my friends put out a very important thing, and it was like pretty much saying you can't save everybody, which is something I always try to do. I gotta stop. But it's like, stop trying to wake people up, because some people are asleep and they're going to be comfortably asleep and they're fine with being asleep. So stop trying to wake them up. But every once in a while, I get a little antsy and passionate about it. I just can't see when people are just BSing people and trying to use big terms and using them incorrectly to try to fool people who don't know what these terms are. Like, oh my gosh, they're so smart. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I followed this smart channel. They're using these big words, but they're using them incorrectly and don't know what they're talking about. But people are going to continue to play their game. Maybe they feel good about themselves. Some people don't have a conscience or integrity. I don't know. I can barely read some of these comments, but yeah, he's very entertaining. That's what he made his money at, and I'm not wired like that. Like, I'm not looking for that. So I was very surprised at how many people that it worked on, but it works, man. I'd rather make my money in a healthy way because I believe God is always watching, and God rewards people who do stuff the right way, and whatever you want to say. I'm not gonna get into no religious stuff, but that's what I believe. Kasim said, "Hey y'all, man, I was missing you." Yeah, I'm sorry. I do want to be on for the people that watch the channel and stuff, but like I said, sometimes it's so bearish. If I'm being honest, sometimes I try to help y'all not think about the market. because it was this point where everybody was trying to act like, oh, they're doing bad, but we're doing good. Everybody, everybody getting beat over the head right now. So I try to like, I try not to give you that notification to YouTube, like, oh, crypto. And then you think about crypto, see your portfolio because a lot of stuff is crazy right now. So that's another reason I don't stream, because I'm just trying to let you rest your brain, rest your conscience, your mental health, and all that kind of stuff. Um, Earl Shipley said made a lot of money off cash, but still hold about 200K gain to buy a house. Hope it pays off this year or whatever. Um, yeah, that's a weird comment. Now I feel like you just really trying to shield what you call it. But yeah, definitely doesn't know what he's talking about. So I think I see what I have to do here. Um, but yeah, moving right along. Uh, Bitcoin and Doge are the only reliable coins where you can lose some money, but not all your money. I won't say they're the only ones. Like a lot of the blue chips that are up there when they have bigger market caps, they're going to be more stable in times like this. Like Bitcoin, Doge, even though we make fun of it, XRP, I mean, it's going to drop, but it's so big, it's not going to be as volatile. When you're in smaller market cap stuff, it's going to be volatile. It's going to be volatile. Anything under a billion, and especially when you talk about under 500 million, 200 million, it's going to be really volatile, man. You might be sitting at 200 million, feeling happy with your entry. Wake up the next day, it might be at 65. And then, but the same when it goes back up, then you at 65, you might be sitting there for a couple of weeks feeling kind of stupid. And the next thing you know, it's at 400 million. You know? So, I mean, I've been saying this since the beginning. It's the price you pay for the higher upside or whatever. But like, yeah, without saturation, it's not going to be everything that goes up, but I definitely feel like the ones we're in are good and going to some numbers. Let's see here. I'm gonna see it. Yeah, I think yeah. The only predictions I trust is that the price will go down. You know what? That sounds crazy, but it's almost true. The only prediction you can kind of trust because it doesn't give you false hopium, I guess. But then again, it could backfire because then you miss a bag before it runs up. I think one of the mods must be okay. XRP and ETH be playing games for sure. Oh yeah, I mean, I was going to get into more some of the other stuff that's been going on with ETH, but the more I think about it, the more I've been talking, I feel like it's just more bearish information, and I don't think none of y'all really hold it. But yeah, ETH and XRP definitely be playing games. They definitely use retail. I keep saying this. Y'all know the one I was about the other day. I'm not even gonna bring it up, but a lot of people shilling it right now. But if you know how the inside of that foundation works, I'm not saying you can't make money off some of these coins, but you got to realize how those tokens are run. They definitely are for the insiders to make money off of. What meme coins are still good to buy? I wouldn't be buying any meme coins right now, to be honest. Meme coins are not hot right now. I mean, of course, you can probably pack your bags on something that you really believe in if you think they're gonna run back up. But right now, I don't even think it's the time to even be talking about meme coins, especially on my channel. But I mean, you can find the ones you believe in. Meme coins are a belief system thing. It's a belief system in the community, and distribution is very important. Actually, that's important for all the tokens. But I mean, you kind of got to find your own. I don't really try to talk about those too much on my channel. Every once in a while, I might give out some in the group. But yeah, I don't really talk about it on the channel. CCX said, of course, the market is going to find support level after all the pump and dump. Yeah, and see, like it went up to like 1%, 2% green. Now it's back down to red again. But I told you my theory. I'm gonna say that one more time. My theory, and it's my theory, not anybody else's who's been trying to steal it. But I think it's gonna be around March to April, whatever, around that time. And it's just a theory. It could run before that because there's still. I keep saying there's also a chance that it could punch us in the face and just go stupid like this coming week, like as in the week we're sitting in right now. There is a good scenario where it does that. So I try not to predict it too much and just hold the stuff I believe in. That's all I can really say. But yeah, there's definitely scenarios where the market could go stupid this weekend, but I think it's more like the end of March, whatever that is, third, fourth week of March or whatever. Yeah, that makes me so tight, bro. When I see somebody repeat my words that I know are my words, because I know how I word stuff and how I think, and I know I'm the only person that's been saying this, and then people just talking such as, man, y'all, it pisses me off. And let me be honest, because people are like, oh, you being a hater. No, it's not a hater. It's just, bro, I do hate to see people making money off my research. And what I can say is I'm very honest with y'all. I still have to do my side gigs and stuff with whether it's music production or whatever it is to make money to put in the market. I should be at the point where my research is funding itself, and whether that's the page how the market is moving or whatever. So yeah, you're not gonna make money off me, bro. And then people are like, oh, this guy knows what he's talking about, but you steal the information from me and other people, and blindly giving out information too. Like I said, the person who my boy was the one that wrote the notes on it. And then he was like, "Oh, I wrote that wrong." And the people that he researches for gave him a strike. Like, all right, you got two more strikes. It was an honest mistake, but it was a typo. And then you got people going out there talking about typos and sitting back in their chair all arrogant, like they got some alpha, and they give you straight incorrect information based off somebody else's research that they're reading verbatim, not realizing that that person actually made a mistake on their research. Like a lot of people do that in crypto, and I'm telling you, I don't like this space as much as I did last time. And I'm not talking about because of the price action, because I'm more so seeing the dirty grime of the human species. Like humans are terrible, bro. Like it's I feel like an alien, so that's why I'm saying it like that. But people don't give a crap. I know people say it's a dog eat dog world, but man, like I said, the only reason all these people talk confidence is because you're filling their pockets. They're making free money, bro. Of course they're gonna be confident. They don't care what your portfolio is doing. I'm always thinking about my group's portfolio. All right, let me see what I can do here to, try to fix this. Um, Whatever, man. Uh, mm, Truly buy the dips. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm looking at different dips. Now we kind of green again. It's funny. Whatever. Maybe I don't know. I even think CZ was what you call it. I think he was being subliminal about that project the other day, or that particular meme coin, because a lot of people keep saying it's going to get listed on Coinbase because of which called it. I mean, I don't know. He said something that made me think. Yeah, not. Did I say CZ? Not CZ. My bad. Brian was saying something about it. I think he was subliminally talking about that token the other day, and a lot of people was trying to tell people because of the people that's pumping it, they was going to go to the moon and get listed on Coinbase. But if you go back and look through his tweets, you'll find it. I don't think he's bullish on that one, and I don't know if it's going to get Coinbase listing. Because I think some of the insiders are still controlling it. Unless it gets more decentralized and the distribution gets better, then maybe. But yeah, I don't think that meme coin that starts with a B is going to be as I don't know. Some meme coins on Casper. I don't follow Casper like that. I know they got some meme coins over there, but I don't know what any of them are. When they first launched, I was looking at a couple of them, but I don't know. I can't be in every ecosystem. Says, do you think that ETFs are a scam and will not make a coin pop? Oh, you talking about like the Bitcoin and the Ethereum and the Solana stuff? No, it's not a scam. It's just people that don't want to hold their own crypto. It's a way for them to get into it. Let me see. Actually, I don't. I know y'all probably looking at Bitcoin price, but I don't see it on my screen. I see some stuff. Oh, it went up from 94 to 95. Anybody know what that move is about? I guess that's what y'all come to me for. I'll look at it when I go stream. Anyway, no, I think it's just for people that don't want to hold their own crypto. It just gives them access to it. Like a lot of the grandpas, the old aunties, or whatever. But a lot of people are saying it's not the same flow as when people was buying Bitcoin last cycle and they were holding themselves. When they sold for their profits, they went into lower cap altcoins and stuff. This cycle is not the same because that money is going into the ETFs versus going straight into Bitcoin or into Coinbase or Binance or something like that. I can't say that's a scam. It's just people giving people access. The only thing I think is a scam is the market manipulation that I'm trying to dump the price of ETH in, or hold Bitcoin down so they can, their friends can buy some more of it. And like I keep saying to y'all, a lot of y'all are looking for the 10, 20, and 30 X's and hopefully 100 X's, 1,000 X's. These people cool with 50%. Y'all got to realize they're coming from stocks where a good amazing years when you get 10 and 15%. And Nvidia has done great for a lot of people. Nvidia, even coin has done good for people sometimes. Was it Mara? It's a couple of them that's done well, but when you come to crypto and you can kind of easily get a 40-50% increase on their money, they cool with that. So y'all might not see it that way, but yeah, they definitely trying to hold it down so they boys can get in. And then all the stuff they talking about. I know it sounds like a lot of stuff politicians say is fluff, but I really think they're trying to do that capital gains stuff because they in it this time. They don't want to pay no capital gains taxes, so we're gonna see what happens. I don't know. Any good layer 1 or 2 coins still worth a buy? Yeah, I got a couple. I mean, that's in the group. I hate to say it that way because I know everybody does like crap. Like, oh, you got to join my Patreon to see it, but I mean, they're good prices and we can buy some. I want to say them on the channel that they run because I already got that problem. I realized something going on in my group, but I don't say nothing about it. But yeah, I like to keep. I do. I like to keep in my group so they can get a chance to buy them at good prices, or whatever. Yeah, let me get it. There's been a long stream. I ain't been on here in a while. Actually, not a long stream, but I ain't been on here in a minute. But listen, y'all. And I keep saying this. I say it again. Not only me. Do your own research. Don't just depend on me and other people. Because when the market's down like this, you got time to research and like pay attention to what price action is and see what you think is probably going to run next. You don't have to take all my own calls. You can find some calls of your own too, whatever. But I'm gonna say it again. A lot of people don't know what they're talking about, and I've never. I won't say never, but I've seen so much incorrect information in that live stream this morning that I was just like, I put my hand on the Bible. If I had a Bible and I put my hand on the Bible, that I was going. I wasn't going to say anything, but I was really going to be supportive, like, because I felt like this person had turned around and was doing different, but same BS. It's the same BS, pompous arrogance that shouldn't even, no reason to be arrogant and just giving out terrible information. But I can't expect people to change. I need to stop playing Captain Save a Ho. I'm not Superman. People gonna be who they are. I got to work on that. I can't change anybody. Um, I never seen so much insider trading before in crypto. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy this time. I still can't believe that died off so quick with Eric saying that thing about, I think it's a good time to buy ETH. Like that kind of died off and nobody like they even heard it. But it's a lot of inside trading. I think the Bybit thing was coordinated for multiple different reasons. That a lot of stuff is coordinated. Even what's the one that pumped last week, and then they found out that they were doing. I should have talked about this last week, but I don't think I streamed. But is this token, like I was saying with Linear, didn't want to come out because the market was bearish, and so because the market was bearish, they knew they did keep their launch date, and they launched. I think it was last week or whatever. But what they did is they made a deal with like big whales. It was like, hey, if you pump the price up and look like there's demand for this token, just throwing out numbers. So there's like, if you buy $20 million worth or whatever, we'll give you $10 million worth. They doing like some layaway Walmart type stuff. Like you buy 20 million in token, we give you 10 million, but they got caught for it and whatever. So I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't checked it, but yes, it was like, we're not about to have a bearish launch. So they wanted to make it look like the token was in demand. And so, yeah, they was like cutting OTC deals or whatever for people. They would give them 50% of whatever they put into the market. And then so they'll run it up and then they'll take those profits on all retail head that don't know. And everybody's excited, like, oh, look at this token's pumping on launch. It's one of the few good performers. But I don't know where is that right now. But anyway, yeah, that's a lot of insider trading. But let me get out of here. Yeah, if you're going to join the Patreon even though the stuff is red right now, and all that's is an honest Patreon. I'm right there with y'all. I don't use my group for pump and dump exit liquidity or no BS like that. I don't make up meme coins and shill them to you and get you to pump them, and then I take profits and be like, well, that's what happens to meme coins. I don't do none of that BS in my group. And like I said, I feel like a lot of these people, I watch a lot of people. Like I said, even when I'm quiet in the group, I'm looking at people's Twitter. I watch people's channels and stuff. And I think some of them know I watch it. I'm like, y'all not finna scare me out of good stuff so y'all can come into it. Nope, y'all gonna pump our bags because they know it's getting crunch time. And so yeah, the games are over. Today's evangelium is about that everything is possible for those who have faith. Definitely true. Definitely true. But as the Bible also says, faith without works is dead. So, I believe in both. You still got to put the work in. I think a lot of people, I've been saying this since I was, growing. I realized a lot of people in my church is just like, oh, God's going to do it. God's going to bless me with money, bro. But if you send it home all day and you're not doing anything, like I know Jesus turned water to wine and all that kind of stuff. But some people they don't do anything. They're just lazy and they just expect stuff to come to them. But I do believe that. I believe that anything is possible with faith, but you still got to put the work in because faith without works is dead. I'm going to end it on that before it seems like I'm starting a church service. Patreon.com/CryptoZo. And I didn't even paste it, but some of y'all know it. I don't know. Patreon.com/CryptoZo. And I'm going to see y'all next time.